Hey folks, CB3 here with another live update. It is Monday, February 24th. We are looking at perhaps some rocky days ahead in the market. I'll tell you why in just a few minutes. So much happening with DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, and of course all those tariffs, and people are getting a little nervous. I'll tell you all about it. Stick with us. CB3 Live Update begins now. President Trump's been in office now 34 days, and so much has happened. I thought I'd recap just a little bit for you. Some of this is financial, some of it's not, but everything affects consumer sentiment. He has definitely been reshaping Washington, his foreign policy, trying to get this war between Russia and Ukraine figured out with this meeting in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, dozens of executive orders. I think it's about 84 at current count. Lawsuits abounding, of course, because he knew he was going to get pushed back from the Democrats. No big surprise there. And certainly Elon Musk heading up DOGE, saving billions of dollars in cuts. By my estimate, it looks like about $55 billion have been saved so far. And this is less than 30 days, really, because even though he's been in office for more than 30 days, Elon Musk hasn't been working with DOGE all that time. But for the most part, this is very positive for America. We need to cut waste. We really do. Now, how he's going about it, and I understand that there could be some overreach here. So some people that are fired may have to be brought back. They're going to do this the way that they want to do it. The Democrats would like to see job cutting with a scalpel, very fine-tuned. But it needs to be broad-reaching just the way it is now. But unfortunately, that does create consternation. If you add up the environment right now, for us as investors, it's uncertain. And I would say it's even a little anxious because we have tens of thousands of people risking losing their jobs. And that creates a consumer sentiment number that we didn't want to see Friday morning with the Michigan survey. So that's what's really affecting the markets right now. It's not earnings. Earnings are doing quite well. So lots of buyout offers. Lots of firings, a spending freeze that Trump put in place, which some judge overruled, but then another judge overruled the first judge's overruling. The national emergency on the border has pretty much ground to a halt. Tons and tons of ICE arrests, which is putting a bit of panacea over that part of the domestic crisis, although there's suits in Illinois, New York, and other sanctuary states over these policies. So sending criminal immigrants to Guantanamo Bay, that's obviously highly in the news, and many, many tariff threats with Canada, Mexico, the Eurozone that are causing the most consternation. The China tariffs are already in place, and that hasn't seemed to catch very much attention because it's only 10%. In these other areas, Trump is assessing that he needs to have a much higher tariff rate, 25 to 30%, even 50% in some cases. And of course, there'll be reciprocal tariffs that go into place. The Gaza plans with Trump stating, yeah, we're going to make this a resort community there on the Gaza Strip. There are so many balls in the air that this is just creating an unsettled vibe amongst investors, even amongst money managers like myself. I'm not unsettled because I expected this kind of fire and brimstone when he came into office. In general, we like where the market's positioned right now. I do think that we could be positioned for a slight pullback. This is a normal time of year when that happens. It starts off strong in January. Remember, we had a 5% return in CG for January, and so February often sees a pullback, and that's what we're seeing right now. So in the market for the week ahead, the personal consumption expenditures coming out this Friday. This is an inflation metric, and it's pretty critical because the Federal Reserve looks at this to determine future policy. There's going to be some GDP revisions, and I expect the fourth quarter GDP figures to stay about the same. I don't see any significant change there. Housing market data is coming out. On the earnings front, NVIDIA reports on Wednesday, and that's, of course, a huge, huge number because NVIDIA is one of the Mag 7 stocks, and it's one of the largest stocks in the world. And it's going to move the market one way or another. Salesforce, a big CRM company, reports on Wednesday afternoon as well. Home Depot on Tuesday, and Lowe's also on Wednesday. So Wednesday's a big day for earnings reports for the first quarter. We're winding down the earnings season for 4Q24 as we approach the end of this first quarter, which is, of course, when we're announcing the fourth quarter statistics. So Dell Technologies, Lucid Group, Warner Brothers, and other Canadian banks, Bank of Montreal, Bank of Nova Scotia, they're going to be reporting over the next few days too. The NASDAQ 100 will be influenced by NVIDIA's earnings and the PCE inflation report, which is going to be at the end of this week. Broader markets remain focused on inflation data and Fed commentary. So what I see for this next week ahead is basically more of the same, although I am probably leaning towards a correction here. I'm not adding any new stocks right now. We're going to be taking stops when we need to on our current portfolios. We might be rotating some stocks as far as their weightings in discretionary strategies, which is DS. But I think that's a good position to be in for us right now. It's been a good start to the year. And if there is a pullback here and it shakes out some weak stocks, that's good. I want to get the losers out of all the portfolios because I always have a bullpen ready to go with fresh new stocks. That's how we manage money. Hope you guys have a good week ahead. If you have any questions, CB3@CB3.com. God bless you. See you next time for CB3 Live Update.